So far, Career Pillars has been a great addition to what we do. It's really helped out, and it helps when it comes to educating the student on what it means to be prepared for a job interview from start to finish. It encompasses the student learning about themselves and doing their personal evaluation, finding out skills that they didn't really realize they had, putting it on paper and letting them realize, wow, I do have something to offer a company. There's a lot of great questions that alone a student might not ever think about asking or even encompassing into their interview process. And now that it's here, it just makes it that much easier to show the do's and don'ts of interviewing. And then they have their worksheets where they can do their interview questions. And what's great is you have your personal and positional evaluations that kind of have all your answers there for you. And so when you actually go to write your own answers, it's like paint by numbers. It's just, okay, I'm gonna pick from here, and you're just making your own answer with a template that's all set up for you. And what's great about that template, and what I've heard from a lot of students, is that they're using language and words and putting sentences together that they never would have used. A lot of our youth have little to no work experience, so seeing that they're gaining so much knowledge and experience from this has been nothing but beneficial. It's made my job a lot easier, and it's something that I hope that we get to continue using. By having Career Pillar, it really shows what it's like from even a youth's perspective, because that was something I had a hard time finding, what it's like for someone to interview for a more entry-level type positions. So by having the ability to show our youth that, hey, here's some young people, and here's what they would talk about in a job interview. Again, it's relatable.
Very happy that they went through the process and that they were able to use Career Pillars as part of their job preparedness when they came through the program. I think they feel a little bit more confident when they go and interview before employers. We have people from all walks of life, from entry level, people that have, basic employment experience, to people that have, an advanced degree. And I think at every level, everybody gets something out of it.
I think the advantage that they're watching the videos, they're actually seeing that. And as I tell them, there's the advantage of this is they're visually seeing things, they're auditorily hearing things, and they're actively participating themselves. So they're getting a full process of their brain to be able to incorporate that. And so and out of that, they feel that there was a benefit for them to see that, to hear that, and to actually then go through the process themselves. But I think the benefit is the videos, and because most of us are visual people to begin with, and so most of them take away something that's positive from that perspective. I've been an educator for a long time, and so I say things to add to or to give them a little different concept of what it is that they're doing. And so pause them, give them the chance to write it down, reverberate that for them so it reinforces for them, say it maybe in a little different way.
They really liked the positional, writing things down, researching a company, realizing that when you go into an interview, if you know what core values are, you know what the mission statement is, you're going to be able to relate to that. And that is really effective. And the feedback is that, wow, and they get to leave with these worksheets. So that way, the next time they're in an interview, they know how to prepare for it. And quite honestly, when you stop and you pause the video and you say, how many mistakes did you make? They get into that. How many are there? There 3 or there 4, and they're really paying attention, and it keeps that interest going because they know the next question, they're going to be asked the same question. The feedback is very positive. By the end of Career Pillars, they really do have a sense of confidence that maybe they wouldn't have had before. Many times with the older youth, they don't feel that they have hard skills or soft skills. And when we talk about that and they're able to write it down, they come back with that confidence that, yeah, I do have something to offer. I have something to offer an employer. What's really cool is that everybody at the end has their own unique answer. Even though you're filling out a form that's kind of generic, you're adding in your own personal experience. So you're going to have 3 different participants filling in these forms, but each answer is unique.
With Career Pillars, I noticed that the job seekers have gotten better as far as their responses in the interviews. They seem to be more confident instead of being so broad-based and just being like very general, like, oh, I'm reliable, dependable, and I'm a hard worker. Whereas now they can kind of go into more depth as far as their skill set, not the soft skills, but such as, I've typed 52 words per minute, whatever that may be. I've oversaw an office of 25 versus just those vague answers that don't make a candidate stick out when they're interviewed.